Once more here again, I want to show you how to insert data into your table. And for this tutorial, that's what we are going to cover. I will show you the first way and I will try to show you another way. Now let's dive into it. Let's try to view our table. You can come here and click this drop down to get your table here, and then you right click, you say select rows. You can get your table by that way, but I want to do it in code. I come here and I said select star from CESO limited, that's the name of the table, and then I said close it, and when I execute this one, it will show me my table. This is what it will show you, this particular table. So you see here, you check here, you see that the query has executed successfully. Here are the name of my column names, and also here are their data type. Now we want to insert data into our columns. The first way is to use the query method. Now we can say insert into employee said values. You see, now within this bracket we are going to insert our values, and looking at this table, for the first column is employee ID, which is an integer data type, and we want to say 101. We use a comma separate delimiter, and also we want to use a hyphen for the varchar data type. So we say SAR. SAR is a varchar data type, which is the first name. James is a varchar data type, and then we want to use address, which is a text data type. And then we want to use the job title, which is a varchar data type, analyst. And then we want to use the salary, which is a decimal data type, 12,000. Now, all these data type I'm just calling, you can see them down here in this section below on the left hand side of MySQL interface. So you have to highlight this, and after highlighting it, when you press the turn the stripe button, the data goes direct into the MySQL table. Now just look at it. It says insert into employee values. These are the values that have been inserted into the employee table. Now we go to the employee table, we right click, we select rows. Here you see 101 Sir James, and then you see the job title and also the salary. So maybe we want to use this method to input a lot of data type. We just want to do an addition. We just have to open a bracket now, and then we open bracket again. Here again we want to insert another person. We said 102. This time around we open a hyphen, we name John, close it with a hyphen, comma, and we say GAM. The other name, which is the last name, is KOMEN, and then we use comma again. We want to input the address, which is 12 KOMAL Commercial Street, and then we want to use again the job title, which is accountant, OUNTANT, and we want to insert the salary, which is 4,000 leons. And for this one here, we want to insert 103, comma, we want to use a hour, and then we want to use a hour comma, the bracket, and we use the address is 34 Command Street, and we want to say these are our cleaner, CLE, and then we want to say for the salary we want to use 2,000. So you see, these are the different ways to insert data into MySQL table. What you want to do is to delete this first row because the first row is already inside the MySQL table. If we leave it like this and let's just see what will happen. When we execute it, it will give us an error because already this data, this first line of data exists in the table. So since it exists in the table, we want to remove it and then we try to execute our data. So you see, I leave a comma here. That's why we are seeing an indication. Whenever there is a problem in your query, you will see an indication that something is wrong somewhere, and you try to figure it out. Take a very good look at it before you execute it. And now when we execute it, these two rows are going to enter into the employee table. You see, carefully, it has entered into the employee table. It said insert into employee values. These are the values. It said 2 rows affected. Now what you want to do is to view the employee table. It says select, and then you say select rows. Here you see the data that we have inserted into the MySQL table. What you want to do is to take a good look at it and be very careful when writing down your queries. Now, the second method here is that after we have successfully executed our table query by clicking here and select, it says select rows. What you want to do is to type in your queries by double clicking here, and then you type your data. This one is much more simple, isn't it? And then you type your data. Hello, he said. You see, this one is very much easy, but I don't go for this one. I told street, and then here we said it's finance officer, and here we said salary is 45,000. So you see, and then we do again for another one. We said 105, and then we said KALAN, Kalan, and then we said JOMBO Jumbo, and the address is 14 Johnny Lane, and then we want to say this is monitor, and he said 75,000. So you see, these are the two ways to insert data into the MySQL table. We are going to explore more further tips, but for now, these are the two ways to insert data into MySQL table. Thank you.